What was the tragic irony of Mozart's meeting with Haydn? Let's investigate. The date was December 15, 1790. Haydn has just completed 30 years of service to Prince Esterhazy, whose estate was the second largest in all of Europe, second only to Versailles. Haydn and Mozart were meeting because Haydn had been invited to London by a man named Salomon. Mr. Salomon came to him and said, "I am the London Salomon, and I'm here to fetch you to come to London." Haydn was thrilled by the offer, and the Londoners were just as excited to have him as he was excited to go there. And Haydn and Mozart met in Vienna, and at the time, Haydn was 58, and Mozart was just 34. And at that meeting, Mozart was terribly distraught. He was emotional. He was overwhelmed by his concern for his older friend. Being 58, Mozart felt he was elderly and he would die soon, and especially if he was going to travel all the way across Europe and then cross the English Channel in the middle of winter, certainly destiny would take him much too early. That was his concern. In fact, he spoke these words in some fashion or another: "I fear we shall never meet again." You see, Mozart assumed Haydn would die soon, especially with those challenges ahead and all of the things that could happen in London. But here is the tragic irony. It would be Mozart who would die less than a year after that meeting. Haydn, meanwhile, would go on to write 12 wonderful symphonies and other great works. And just a year after that meeting, Mozart was put into a pauper's grave, one of the saddest moments in musical history.